If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bulls will put total weather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, the ground game. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finding an escape route. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rolls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got a man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Into the house. Touchdown, Canes!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Let's talk for a second here about USF. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
29 rolling.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give is to Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates and revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
And the Bulls are on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's McLaughlin. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time.
Breaks into the open. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Grab behind the line. It's Cooks. Touchdown Bulls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. Ripping through the defense. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period.
42 Spider. 4-2.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He's got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3.
29 Philly. 2 knock.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Cane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. Turning it on! Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Still looking on the move. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets it out quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Hurricane! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The give to the tailback. Got the first down, looking for more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to him again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Bring in the heat. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Caught in the backfield, it's McLaughlin. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Field goal is good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
29 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Cooks. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bulls will call on their punt team. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bulls want to move quickly. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Turner. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, South Florida. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
34, South Florida, 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch inside the 30 and still running. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
17.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ferguson. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
On the comeback.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's Cooks. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to...
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Bulls will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
At the 11-yard line. Brings up third down.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? got it looking for the first down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Release to the back. He's got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They're going to run it. Breaks into the open.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
You know, know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give is to Williams. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Give him 96 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's
turning it on. Touchdown, Canes.
this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cooks. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll toss it to the left. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
29 Philly.
He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bulls will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The give as they work on that clock. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The give is to Williams. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Handoff from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
For the offense.
Come on, set.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by